What it do, YouTube? It's your boy CR5 back with another video today. All right, little, yip out real quick. So boom, we had a short, I believe, that hit 10,000 views. That's woohoo, let's go. That's wonderful. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Scroll. Yes, 10K. We got a short to hit 10K. We gotta get these main videos, getting a little bit more bangers, but that's fine. We also gained another sub yesterday. We are out now at 976, so that's great. But man, I hope you guys been doing good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get y'all out videos at least, as many videos as possible daily, man. At least get one out per day, maybe two or whatever. I'm gonna get y'all some shorts out, etc. too. But hey, enough of the yip yap, enough of the chitter chatter. Let's get on into it, right? So boom. Not junior, it's my senior year, man. It's football season ended, right? Honestly, at the end of the football season, my senior year, I thought it was my last ever football game. I was talking to coaches, but no coach had extended me an offer yet by that time, so I was really under the assumption that I was done playing football and it was my last game. So I'm not gonna lie, it was a bittersweet moment, but a lot of coaches were consistently texting me and stuff like that, and it gave me high hopes. That's what I'm gonna say, right? So the day I got my first offer, man, I remember like it was yesterday. So I actually got two offers in the same day, but it depends on if you count preferred walk-ons as an offer or not. So my first offer, I was texting this coach online. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The coach, I'm gonna say like this, he was kind of like older, I guess, so he didn't know how to keep talking to the recruits or how the recruitment game worked, right? So I'm texting this guy for months and months, like he'll respond, he'll not respond, stuff like that. So eventually we got to the point he's like, hey, if you I necessarily can't give you an offer yet because I can't give you a full ride, money and stuff like that just yet, because I haven't seen enough of you. I want you to come down here for camp, and after camp, if all goes well, I'll extend you the full offer, etc. Right? So my first offer was from D2 HBCU, and it was a preferred walk-on. Right? It's down the street from where I'm from, basically. And I was hyped. I ain't gonna lie. I was so happy, excited. I posted it like right then and there. Next thing I know, I get a text from a coach I was talking to from a D3 school. So he called me. He was like, hey, I remember like it was yesterday. It's me and my dad. I took the phone in there with him. The coach was like, hey, I want to get on a phone call with you, Chris, and let's talk about this whole opportunity, right? So I'm sitting there with my dad, and we're just listening to the coach talk. He's telling me like, yeah, man, we love your film. We love what you do on the field, etc. Son, we would love to, have you come down here to, our school or whatever, right? He said, we extend you this offer. So mind you, it's a D3 school, and it was far away from home. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna go there simply because of the pay. A lot of people don't necessarily know when you're getting recruited. Like, I really think if you're not going D1, your best option is Division 2 or NAIA if you don't want to go JUCO, simply because NAIA still can offer you scholarship money, and D2 can still do the same. Like, I know of a lot of guys that were full ride at D2s, and right now I'm still on full ride at my NAIA, and it also it depends on if it's in-state or out-of-state, etc. like that, because some guys can go D3 and they'll probably maybe only have to pay $2,000 out of pocket. That sounds like me saying only $2,000 out of pocket. That sounds crazy, but you'd be surprised. I know some guys that's dead ass having to pay, like, man, I think one guy told me he was like 18K in the hole, man. But yeah, so I got those few I got these two offers, right? When I tell y'all, I've never experienced the amount of glaze I ever experienced after that, bro. So consistently, I started getting offers almost every single other day. Like, I went back to school. Everybody was like, "Oh, we see you, congratulations," stuff like that. The comments like, "Hey, congratulations, proud of you," etc., etc. One thing I don't think a lot of people tend to bring up is when you get that offer, some people don't necessarily know the difference between NAIA, D1, D3, etc. Right? So when I got the offer from the D2 school, though, everybody knew the school. So I was getting glazed. I was like, hey, man, you gonna go there? You gonna go there? Like, when my signing day and stuff all day was coming around, everybody was like, are you gonna sign? Are you gonna sign? I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna sign. I'm not gonna sign there. I'm not gonna sign here. I don't know where I'm gonna sign yet, right? Anywho, me signing on signing day got thrown out the picture once I got suspended for 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna bring that up in a minute, but I think I was the only. No, we had one other guy sign, but he signed later in the year, right? So as time progresses, one day I think I just got, I was so caught up in like, you know, the offer game that I started getting more and more offers. The end goal was I was trying to get an offer from a you know, an in-state school. I wanted to go to school somewhere in state so I could, you know, pay more money. I mean, not have to pay as much money, but, you know, down south up didn't want me. And that's like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it did, you know, like discouraged me a little bit because I was like, dang, why nobody want me, bro? But you know, I hit that portal, you know, everybody down south wanted me, bro. I was talking to coaches from everywhere I wanted to go to. Like, I'm not saying like I don't talk to coaches now anymore, but you know, a coach will follow you, etc. Stuff. You be like, oh, it's not this down the street. And you keep it in the back of your head, you're like, okay, if I need to go somewhere, hypothetically, if something goes wrong, boom, I got the school. So now, the whole point of me talking about all this was to go into this. So I had a homeboy, and the said homeboy was actually D1. So he used his O's for evil, is what I'm gonna say. So I remember one day he got the call from the University of Alabama, right? They called him, and he's like, they were like, hey, we want to send you the offer and stuff like that. So boom, we chilling at the crib. He's excited. He's like, yeah, man, I just got that Bama. You know how I'm feeling. The first thing he does, he's posted the Bama O. He went down the Bama, the Bama like class of 20 the class page to figure out who was gonna be in his class. He was like, oh yeah, let me follow her. He followed all of them. They followed her back, following her back. Mind you, it's Bama. You know exactly what kind of girls he's looking at. He's looking at them Autumn Spice girls. Boom, he follows them. Next thing I know, Buddy has 5 different white joints and 5 different area codes. Buddy was going so ballistic that I dead ass thought he was trying to be the next Hugh Hefner. If you don't know who Hugh Hefner is, Playboy magazine, that's all I'm gonna say. So after he does this, right, he pushes even more. He gets an offer from our hometown, you know, team, you know, Memphis, University of Memphis. He gets that Memphis O. Like, I don't know why he didn't have the Memphis O to begin with, but it was because he had went to this camp. You know, guys, you know, when you go to the 24 sports, the rivals camps, it's 24 sports, whatever. On 3 had him ranked as a 4-star and had him ranked as, and rivals had him ranked as a 4-star too. So he had offers from Bama, Memphis, Tennessee, etc., etc., etc. So he told me like, hey bro, I got this visit coming up, right? You want to come with me? I said, nah, man, I honestly can't, bro. It was I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of regret it. It was a visit to the University of Tennessee, etc. Like, he had some hard visit picks, but I couldn't come because, well, I had the rest of the tournament, like, you know, yeah. So boom, he goes to the University of Tennessee. I kid you not, it was an overnight visit. I kid you not, gang. Buddy must have been with some type of this coaching staff, dead ass gave my buddy so much motion that he didn't know what to do with it. I'm mid tournament. I'm chilling. I'm sitting down. I'm vibing. I'm watching everybody go crazy on the mat, and I get a call. It's like I get a text first. He's like, "Hey, bro, you won't believe who I'm with." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So he called me. I look. I'm like, "Is that who I think it is?" I ain't gonna say no names who it is, but let's just say it's a very, very popular content creator that may have been in Alabama at the time. Tennessee at the time. My bad, guys. I'm not giving, if you can guess what year it was, etc. Boom, but I'm not telling you all that. So he was said popular content creator. It's a she, right? Well, obviously, you know what he's gonna do. He brought up how he got the Bama offer, how he's finna try and decide on where to go to school yet. She said, well, I want you to come here to Tennessee with me and, you know, be my boyfriend, or whatever we do, you know, you live on campus, you know, I got an apartment, etc., and you can stay with me, right? So he obviously took the bait, and next thing you know, he crashed. Now, did he commit to the University of Tennessee? No. You know what's actually crazy, guys? He didn't go on to play college football. Twin decided he didn't want to play football anymore after technically he had no choice. He got into a car accident and he's forever, like, you know, injured. So that's but, you know, that's still my dog though. But yes, guys, so I think what God, or what you can gain from this, is do not use your offers, do not use your college offers for evil. He used his college offers from evil, and God, I guess, made an example out of him. Nah, I'm trolling. Me and Twin talk about this all the time. I'm trolling too. I'm just not. He didn't get hurt, etc. Anything. Let me knock on wood, so nothing bad happens. But nah, I just don't want to, you know, give out too much on, you know, where bro ended up committing, etc. So he didn't go to University of Tennessee. He didn't go to Alabama. Let's just say he chose to stay somewhere in the vicinity of, you know, Tennessee. Where in Tennessee? I don't know. Was it in Tennessee? Was it in Kentucky? Was it in Alabama? Was it in Mississippi? We'll never know. But anywho, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was yapping at the beginning, tell you about my stuff, but I just need to make it a 2-on-1 story time. It was just very silly. But so boom, I got my first O. I was excited. Boom, he got his first, he got his first. He was getting his big O's, and he just, you know, used them to get big O's. Anywho, your excuse me, your boy CR5 is out. Hope you got.